Greetings and blessings, my beautiful kings and queens in Christ. I'm gonna hop straight into it. So the topic of the day is what made me get closer to God. This is gonna be a real quick video. If y'all don't know, I actually grew up in the church. My parents are pastors. You see what I'm saying? So I was basically born in the church. You see what I'm saying? So I grew up my whole life from since I was born all the way up to like 18. I was going to church. But like from the ages of when I was born to probably about 10, 11, maybe 13 or 11 plus 1, I was going to church consistently because like I had to because I was young. But when I kind of got older, I kind of got the ability to not have to go to church, you feel me? But I didn't really know about it. I knew who God was and I knew who Jesus was, but I only believed in him because everybody else believed in him. I really didn't, and I really didn't even like study or like I didn't really pay attention in church because I was the youngest one. You know, my parents had 5 boys. I'm the youngest one, so you already know we was acting a fool in the church. You feel me? So I really didn't even pay attention. I really never knew what was going on for real. I just like, we going to church. We got to go to church. I used to never understand the message of what the pastor was always saying or something like that. You feel me? So basically, from when I was born up until like I really didn't start paying attention till like my age now, 21 years old. I really didn't start paying attention to like the Bible and stuff and learning about Jesus and learning about all these different disciples and people in the Bible and stuff like that until I was 21. For real, for real. It's kind of strange. It's kind of weird, right? Because I used to always try to like tell people to like flip over to Christianity or like, because some people can have a bad experience on their first go around. And I actually feel kind of sad and terrible about that because it is throughout my whole life of being in church and all of that, it is some churches that are evil, like, and bad. Because that's the devil's goal, to get inside the church. That's why it's like a one church that's being built right now in America. I forgot what it's called, but if I could find it, I'll post it right here. But yeah, they building a church for like all religions. It's like a one church, one religion church or something like that. And they go up there and they talk about, it's like 4 or 5 different pastors, preachers or whatever, and they talk about the different religions or whatever. But yeah, though, so I started smoking weed probably about 14, no, 15, 14, 15, somewhere around there. 14, 15. When I first tried weed, I really didn't start smoking for real till about like 16, 17 for real. Like, when I say like really smoking, I mean really smoking to the point to where like I was in school in the bathroom rolling up with my partner, you feel me? And we was smoking or whatever. I used to get weed. He used to roll up because I couldn't roll, and we used to blow down in the bathroom, or we used to blow down in the stairwell in the school during school. Like, how much dumb could I have been? Like, then sometimes we'll go outside during lunchtime because we had the ability to go outside and eat lunch or walk around the track or sit on like the bleachers by the track. New Hampstead High School, if you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about, how it's built. So we used to walk around the track and we used to smoke the weed around the track. Like, we at the school. Like, why are we? You know how the school bathrooms is? Like, it's no door. It's no doors. Like, anybody, and I'm talking about we used to blow down right there above the AP's office. Green wing, bro. Right there below is the AP's office, and then up there was another bathroom for Green Wing. And we used to blow down right there, but we used to really blow down in Gold Wing. But man, that was crazy, bro. So I used to smoke heavy and stuff like that. I started drinking like my senior year. My homeboy, my partner, rest in peace. I ain't gonna say no names, but he used to live down the street from me, like in the next neighborhood, and he put me on the drinking, and he put me on to getting crossfaded and everything like that. So you know, I done had some terrible experiences too while smoking weed. I done passed out twice off of smoking weed. One time in front of my family members, and the other time was with my homeboys. And I'm talking about, man, I blacked out to where if I was thank God I was around the people who I was around at the time, because if I was around like nobody who I really knew for real, then I could have got killed, or you feel me? They could have robbed me. They could have took everything out my pockets, ran off. I would have never known who did it because I was blacked out. I probably would have felt them going through my pockets, but I would have never known who did it. You feel me? The reason why I already started smoking weed is because I got kicked off the basketball team for some stupid reasons. So but I forgive what happened. I forgive her for what happened, and I forgive everybody for what I'm saying, for what happened. I started making music because I got kicked off the team. I didn't quit basketball to become a rapper. I got kicked off the basketball team. I got depressed. Then I started smoking for real. Then I was bored because I had nothing else to do. So I just started making music and stuff off the phone. So eventually that caught on or whatever. I used to have experiences where I could sense things. And I knew it was God. Now that I look at it, it was God telling me, like, you're not supposed to be right here, right? You're not supposed to be doing this, right? But I used to always think that I was tripping. I was paranoid that 12 was going to come or something like that. But I'm talking about before I started smoking. Like when you get that feeling like 12 probably finna pull up. But like before you even get smoking, I used to always get that feeling. But Jesus used to warn me, like, you're not supposed to be doing this. You need to be somewhere else. You need to, you know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be doing this though. Y'all excuse me because I just got off from work, man. Fast forward because I don't want to make the video too long. But it was this past Thanksgiving, right? So I was on the right path, you feel me? I was just starting out. I was just starting out to get right with Jesus for real. I was trying to like really better myself with Jesus Christ. So, man, I tell you, bro, I told people that I wasn't gonna smoke. I ain't gonna say no names or nothing like that, cause that's not me. I never do that. I don't never say no names. That's me. I just don't talk about people. But I was with some people, and I ended up smoking on Thanksgiving, and I ended up drinking. And I was supposed to be, what I'm saying, living for God. I was trying to live right for God, but I ended up smoking and drinking. So I knew it was wrong. So uh I had some weed left over, right? My bad. But I'm back though. Where was I? Lord help me. But I had some like 4 or 5 shots left in the bottle. Big bottle. Um and I had a little bit of weed left. So I ended up smoking some of the weed. And like I said, my tolerance was so low. I kept getting like high real fast. So I was like, dang, bro, I don't even need to be smoking it. So I put it out and I just threw it over the fence, bro. I'm like, man, F this. You feel me? But then I went upstairs and I seen the liquor bottle, and I probably took by like 2.5 shots, hopped on the game, was going stupid. For some reason, I used to gain like some type of abilities when I used to get drunk and high and play the game. I used to gain some type of ability and go even crazier than I ever could. I don't understand why, but I thank God I don't do that no more. And I'm not telling you, I'm not trying to influence y'all to do that. So don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to, but hey, I can't stop you though. All I can do is warn you. But anyways though, I went out to try to get some more liquor, but I realized, you know what I'm saying, it was all the stores are closed and stuff like that. So, matter of fact, before I left, I finished off the rest of the bottle, so I was real drunk. So I was driving around, couldn't find an open store, and I came back home, and I had threw half of the blunt out already, and I had half of the other blunt. I had half of the other blunt in the ashtray, and I used to keep the ashtray outside under the chair. So I looked in there, and I had smoked some of the blunt again. Then I had threw that one over the fence. I'm like, dang, bro, I'm getting myself messed up right now. So as I'm doing that, I'm listening like the beats and stuff like that. I'm listening to beats, you know what I'm saying? And I'm laying down in my bed. I'm laying down in my bed or whatever, right? And I'm listening to beats on YouTube, trying to find beats so I could just rap and freestyle. Cause I'm like, bro, I feel something, bro. Like I'm finna go stupid. I felt like I was about to make the hardest track of my life right then and there. But so as I'm listening to the beats, I feel my body sinking through the bed. Like it felt like my body was sinking through the bed for real. I'm like, bro, what's going on right now? So, bro, it felt like I was being dragged like through the bed, through the floor, and then I'm like, dang, bro, like what's going on, bro? And I started thinking like, am I dying, bro? I don't want to go to hell. Like, so I wasn't tweaking though. Cause it was like a weird feeling. I wasn't tweaking out my body, but I felt when I was laying down, I felt my body being pulled down. Like I promise you, it felt like demons was trying to grab my soul and just pull it down the hill. Like, come on, bro, come on. Like I felt the force of me being like pulled down. Like I felt my body sinking through the bed. And bro, I was laying down like this and I felt it and I sat there for a minute. I'm like, bro, what's going on? So it hit my head. Oh, I'm probably going to hell. So I did this, and the feeling went away. I got an alert. I'm like, dang, cause I remember earlier that week or like 2 weeks before that, I remember I had told my mama, Jesus need to hurry up and come back. I'm ready. I'm like, y'all pray that Jesus come back right now, cause I'm ready. And not even 2 weeks later, I'm back drinking and smoking, thinking I'm about to go to hell. And it hit me right then and there. I'm like, dang, bro. So I'm like, Jesus, is it you? And, you know, I ain't hear nothing. So I went back to playing the music because I'm like, bro, I'm probably tweaking, bro. And normally when I freestyle in my head and I be going like stupid. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just try to freestyle in my head real quick. And I was trying to freestyle and I was trying to say the words out loud, but for some reason, everything I was thinking wasn't coming out for real. I'm like, bro, what? Like I'm going crazy in my head right now, but the way I'm saying it, I'm like, nah, that ain't it, bro. Like how come it sound different in my head, but when I say it, it's not the same. So I switched up the beat, bro. When I tell y'all not even gonna believe me, bro. Y'all not even gonna believe me, bro. Jesus Christ himself was rapping. Jesus Christ, the one who died on the cross, was rapping to me in my head. You wanna know, bro? It sounds stupid, right? Like, bro, that wasn't Jesus freestyling in your head, bro. That was just you, bro. Come on, bro. No, bro. That was Jesus Christ, bro, freestyling to me in my head, bro. And I knew it was him because the stuff he was saying, bro. Like, he was telling me it was him, and he was telling me what I need to do. He was telling me, like, what's gonna happen if I don't end up right. And he was, bro, I was like speaking, and then I went to like, I remember he was telling me in my head, like, if you don't believe it's me rapping to you, then I'm gonna show you, like, by speaking through you. So I started talking, and everything that was coming out of my head was exactly the way how it was coming out of my mouth. I'm like, bro, no way, bro. I went crazy, bro. I had to pause the music, bro. Just so shocked, and I was shocked and amazed. This man was rapping to me in my head. That was the greatest rap I've ever heard in my life, bro. And he was speaking nothing but positivity. And I'm like, what? And he told me it was him. And he started rapping through me. And exactly how I was coming in my head, you know, it was coming out like that. And I'm like, bro, that's Jesus, bro. I gotta tighten up, bro. Ain't no way this man just came to me like this in my head and just freestyle like that. So, you know, I started to get back on track and I fell off again. But, you know, I went to church one day. This was recently. I went to church with my family and I got prayed for, and I felt Jesus like take a burden off my chest. And it felt like somebody just did this to me, and I just did this. It felt like I was being elevated. So I was jumping up and down because I thought, like, I felt my body being lifted up. So I actually started jumping up like this. I started jumping up like this. Like a, you know what I'm saying, like a gazelle. If you already seen the story on my see my video on the last couple of videos, like probably my first vlog or whatever. I think it's called my first vlog ever. Yeah, I was explaining what happened. So yeah, ever since then, man, I'm not saying I haven't sinned ever since, because I've sinned after that, and I've sinned not too long ago. But all I could do is ask for forgiveness and get back on track and carry out and do what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes God will send tests to you. Sometimes God will test you just to see if you're ready or not. But that's another video for another time. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, though, I got prayed for or whatever, and I felt him take a burden off my chest. And ever since then, I wanted to do right. But the main thing that led me to God for real, and I'm gonna end the video right here after I get done breaking this down, was the fear of going to hell. Once I learned about hell, like once I heard about what's in hell and stuff, and I learned about it, I'm like, bro, I don't never want to go there, bro. I don't even wish my worst enemy. I don't even got enemies, but people who dislike me. I don't even wish people who hate my guts to want to kill me. I don't even wish hell on them. Like, for real, like, that's how bad hell is. It's straight torment, and it's without Jesus. So, like, man, if that don't wake y'all up, man, then something wrong, cause that for sure got me on track. I do not want to go to hell for nothing. I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to be left behind. I don't want to be tormented and punished and feel God's wrath. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Cause since you fear of going to hell so much, you gonna do everything you can to learn about what you need to do in order to get to heaven, right? So yeah, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And he created hell too. So like, that's fearing him. So that's his wrath. That's his version of punishing people because you don't want to listen. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And I gave you chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. So yeah, but y'all pray for me. I pray for y'all. Y'all know how it go, man. And slim out, man.